All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel. Everybody say hello to Ren and Stimpy, Powder Toast Man, Log TV, and Choo Choo, and let's get started with today's video. All right, so I have good news and bad news, guys. This is a fantastic knife. This is the Civivi Quibbit. My goodness. You know, normal channels would probably start over right now, but I'm not normal, so I'll keep going. This is the Civivi Quibbit, the black aluminum handle, black Stonewash 14C28 and blade, and this is sent to me by Justin over at White Mountain. And when we started talking about this, Justin was like, you know, we were talking about what knives to check out, and I said, what about the Quibbit? He goes, oh, I got a ton of those left. You should check it out and see what you think. Well, guys, I'm here to tell you, this is a really cool knife, and I'm sure it will be back in stock, but for now, all 4 versions of this are out of stock. But we're going to talk about it and review it anyway, because it won't be out of stock forever. So this is a black aluminum handle with a black button, black hardware. You do have the typical Civivi pivot there, black bent over clip. You do have the ability, you don't have a filler plate, but you got the ability to flip the clip over. Got about that much sticking out of the pocket, just a sliver there. Hopefully you can see that. Black knives always throw fits to this poor camera. Now the clip is sitting down in there, and the screws are flat, which is great. It does come with that clip because that one ties into the barrel spacer. That screw. You do have a lanyard post back here on the back. Very, very nicely done there. So yeah, really excellent looking knife overall. And the feel of the finished aluminum is nice. Now it isn't super grippy. It is smooth, but it is also grippy enough where it's not going to slip out of your hand. Nice and chamfered off. Now thumb studs, very, very cool. Now look at that blade, guys. I actually love this very aggressive spear point. I like the way they did the plunge grind here. Now you sort of have a place to choke up, but it's very small, so I would just say it's more of a sharpening choil, and be very careful to stay back from the blade. For me, it's a 4-finger knife back here, so no problem. The jimping lands in the right place, which is right there, and it feels good to me in this grip, so I'm not worried about choking up. Now, you got a black Stonewash. You got a clean blade. Look at that. Good job, Civivi, with the completely billboardless, clean knife. I love it. And again, I think, guys, I don't have a regular size Elementum, but if I had to give you a size comparison, I think this is pretty significant, pretty similar to the size of the Civivi Elementum. Really cool knife, very thin blade stock, good jimping, good thumb studs. Now let's talk action. Very good on the detent, pops right out, nice. Well, if I don't screw it up, nice closing action on the thumb studs there. Kind of, if you get it in the right place and you don't screw it up, it kind of just sucks back in there really easily. Now I can I can easily middle finger flick this one. No lie, guys, I really can. Easily middle finger flick it. The detent is good, just I'm terrible. But there you go. Very nicely done in that regard. Now, this guy is also, as a couple of these smaller, thinner ones have been recently, extremely good at cutting. I just went into the sharpening choil there, but you can, I mean, it's just a cutter. Look at that. I mean, I'm just going to keep going. This is fun. Da, 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 da. Okay, we're done, and that piece of cardboard has now been annihilated. Yeehaw! What, as Trevor said a moment ago, what would the KnivesFAST channel be without some chaos? So we'll just keep going with the chaos. I like that, Trevor. That's our new theme, Trevor. KnivesFAST channel, covered in chaos. Okay, so this guy is normally $66.90. They are not in stock. They actually had 4 different versions at White Mountain Knives, and all 4 of those are sold out. There was a blue handle aluminum one for $66.90. with a stone satin finish blade. You had an $80.75 one with a green handle and Damascus blade. And then you had an orange one with a black blade, and then this black on black one. All of them are $66.90 except the Damascus one, which is $80.75, which is phenomenal. Now, as far as specs, this guy is a very small knife. Not very small. It's a small knife. 7.19 inches, 4.21 inches closed, 2.98 inch blade with a .10 stock. Did you see that slicing through that cardboard? It is that is TRM Atom thin. This is very, very thin. Plain edge, drop point, black aluminum handle, button lock, 2.82 inches, ounces, 57 to 59 on the Rockwell hardness with 14C 28N steel. To me, fantastic choices here. 14C aluminum, and as I said, when they're in stock, it is $67. So really, really nice in that way. And I just dig the thinness of this thing a lot. Now, one little quote-unquote issue. I don't get this. When I first saw it, I'm like, oh, the blade termination is terrible. And I thought, because if you look here, you got a stop pin back here, and that just goes right in on the stop pin. And I thought, well, is that really your answer to how to stop them? But I think a lot of people seem to think this is supposed to be a bottle opener. And I see it. I mean, you could do that for sure. I'm not sure that's the design, because I can't find anything from Civivi saying officially it's a bottle opener, but people are telling me they've seen it, so I'll believe the people. I just don't get it. For me, it's a nice slender design in the pocket, and I just don't want something that can just grab onto my pocket and get stuck, you know, going down in there. I didn't really have that issue, to be honest. By the way, great pocket clip, good retention, nice in and out of the pocket. I just don't care for it. I don't care for the look of it. Now, if you like opening bottles, this might be your knife. You know, if you just want one piece to carry as your knife and a bottle opener, maybe that's it. So, again, action is great. Running on bearings. Look at, I mean, just look. Fantastic action. Just one of the, probably the best Civivi button lock I've seen. Lockup is great. Nothing side to side. Or up and down. Let me look at it off camera. Dead center there. Really nicely done. Let's do our comparisons that we always do. You have the Ontario Rat 1, which is going to be ginormously bigger. And you have the Ontario Rat 2, which lengthwise is about the same. So really cool. Now I want to do one more comparison because people keep asking me about this comparison. And I still have a pyrite here. I haven't given them all away yet. This is the CGRB titanium pyrite. And you can see they are very close to the same. Now, you can see there are some great similarities to the handle, kind of a slope down on both of them. Same basic shape. There's a little different trim to the back here. Blades are fairly similar, but I would call the pyrite more of a drop point and this one more of a spear. So there's some similarities, but there's also quite a bit of differences. I would say weights are similar. You know, I think the pyrite might be slightly heavier. You know, it's, you know, I think I'd still select the pyrite, but I think this Civivi is pretty fantastic. It's probably the best Civivi button lock I've seen. So, that I've seen. That doesn't mean the best one. I don't think I've seen them all. But budget button lock, great, great, great. So, there you go, guys. That is the Civivi Quibbit. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know with all the things. Give me a thumbs up, comment, like, subscribe, notification bell, all that good stuff. And thank you so much for your awesome, awesome support and for watching the KnivesFAST channel.